Hello, fellow humans.
And welcome to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duel. Today will be the daily challenge for April 30th, 2020. I will be trying my best today to do better than myself yesterday, and most importantly, better than my old pal, Slightly Absurd. Caught up on a few of his recent videos. He mocked me greatly for not doing as well as his a run in which I thought I had done rather well, and was in fact in 4th place to his 3rd. Played a little South Park clip. Cartman mocking Scott Tenorman, implying that I had eaten my parents, which is demonstrably untrue. If I were a more litigious man, I may have sued him for libel. Such an affront upon my person. An undeserved affront upon my innocent person. Indeed. I did finally look up the values of the gemstones. And the rubies are, I think, worth twice as much as the emeralds. And it almost seems like the larger clumps of gold, they might be worth about the same as an emerald. As you can tell, I've already forgotten this data, so perhaps I should have written it down. I knew they were different values, and I knew essentially that the blue one was not as valuable as the green or red, or wait, no, the green was not as valuable as the blue, and that one is not as valuable as the red. Earlier I got more of an exact figure, so that I may almost immediately forget that information. Sort of like, you know, when you're at a party, meet a couple of your friends, people whom you might consider acquaintances, and they're like, "Oh, hi, I'm Jim," and you're like, "Okay, yeah." And then, you know, it's in your brain, and then your brain throws that against the wall. It's forgotten immediately. I seem to have done something similar with this information regarding the gem values, unfortunately. But hey, you can look it up. It's on the wiki under Spelunky HD, which for some reason does not seem to be listed in the games on YouTube when I upload these videos. So I have to stick mine under the Spelunky 2008 category, which, as I understand it, is Spelunky Classic. There's a Spelunker HD, which I've noticed, but that is a different game entirely, as you may have assumed by the fact that it is named something different. See, we got more bombs and ropes here, so we're gonna go ahead and use the bomb. Use it in a way that we can get a little bit of gold out of it too. Now we got some beer cat. Gotta save my beer cat. Uses his body as a projectile weapon. Trying to be kind-hearted, but this is a half-assed commitment here. How might we grab that idol without destroying this vault over here? I think we can do this here. It's gonna go downward. All will be well. No problems, right? That ghost toast got me a little antsy. Spirited dick butts on his way in. All I wanted was that little bit of gold. Oh, you can hang on the side of the boulder, huh? Well, how do you like that? Here's a spirited dick butt. That means it's time for me to go. I do hope you're doing well. Staying safe. Doing your best to stay sane. For some of us, both come a little easier than to others. I've always been a crazy kind of guy, so... At least I've got an excuse now. It may come as a shock to you, but it's not strictly for the entertainment value of these videos that I've been doing strange voices. That is sort of just my personality in general, coming out after a little bit of excess time at home. At least now, though still in my room. I'm gonna try to not get hit by this rock. Why am I? There's no reason. To kill the beer cat in an attempt to blow a hole in the wall to rescue the beer cat. That's not smart. We're not gonna do that. I was gonna do it. I hope that in your possible time alone, found something productive to do. At least entertaining. Hopefully that brought you in the direction of these videos. If you don't learn something cool about Spelunky, well, maybe you can laugh at my strange voices or my inability to do better than Jacob in these videos. Either way, now they exist for posterity. Perhaps hilarity. There are a lot of powder kegs, powder boxes. See, this is the downside of spending so much time watching Blargo play Spelunky. As I occasionally want to call the damsel Mr. Stupid, Major Stupid. Yeah, usually I can't even get that right. I don't want to think that I'm trying to steal his thunder or anything. Certainly not my intention. I'm wasting that rope for some reason. Wanted to go up and get that idol. I don't think it's possible. I mean, it's possible, but I think it's a good idea. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Bomb it out of the way, that boulder's gonna roll. That boulder rolls this way. I'm probably dead. Well, good. We're doing it. Well, this is unfortunate. At least I got a tiny shred of gold out of it. Is it worth one more bomb trying to blow that idol down here? No. You know what? Get that idol and end up dying in the mines again. Just leave it. Just eat that bomb. Cut our costs. Move on. Can do better in the future. Not to mention, I need to stop treating every daily challenge duel as if it's my ultimate daily challenge duel. The odds are stacked against me, both by Spelunky and by competing against Jacob. Get obsessed over a single item and end up dead in the mines. It's no way to kick the pants off of Jacob. Yet again, Beer Cat. Making me go out of my way. Drag his drunken ass back to the exit. Yeah, it's alright. Just wait till there's a bat coming in my direction. I'll pay you back for it. Yeah. I forgot I had sticky bombs already. I'm probably gonna just stuck a bomb. Little Mr. Spider there. What do you reckon on there being a Kali altar over there? I'm thinking maybe there's a shrine? You're lucky, Beer Cat. Would love to send Beer Cat off to a nice farm. Or perhaps even to the pepper mines. That's where they mine all the pepper. To me, sounds like a pretty unpleasant place to be. But I think Beer Cat might deserve it. Interestingly, my plan there was to jump on the frog to get back up. As you can see, it wasn't smart because you grab the idol, platform disappears. Am I even gonna make a platform I can climb? And there go all of the bombs I needed to get to the black market in one fell swoop. I got that golden idol head. This must be that thing the Bible was talking about. Guess it's not cow shaped, so perhaps not. Oh, we're going for it. You know we are. I'm gonna use that many bombs and not put my life in peril as well. This is lucky. Thanks for hearing my prayers, 𝑆𝑝𝑒𝑙𝑢𝑛𝑘𝑦. Now we got all the bombs we could ever want. Perhaps some that we don't. Broke as a joke. That's alright. I'm alright with that. I know that the scoring in this game is based on money. But hey, at least now it was my decision to spend it all. Rather than just dying in the mines. At the very beginning. I like seeing a rat in the jungle. Need to defray some of the cost of those bombs by using those bombs to get multiple gemstones. I'm not really fond of how cut off this level is. Pop in here, see if we can find the old black market. Not really a good way through here. Doesn't involve removing my ability to get back out. Would have liked to have saved that gem, but... or the gem, the vine, but I'd rather get the gem. Hear what I think, not what I say. That would help me out a lot in this endeavor. Got our old muddy beer cat. I was up there. Well, perhaps there is not a black market in this level. Sticking around here for a moment to try to get the ghost to come over on the right side of the level before we pop off to the left and end up posed. Time to go. Oh man, Jacob's got some new sounds on his custom Spelunky game. Pretty funny. I'm already kind of used to it. I was expecting to hear Beer Cat swear at me. He uses hand signals. He's old school. What you got over there in that stonework? Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to get rid of the spikes. Hey, looks like we might actually have a valid reason to come over here after all. Yes. I see a black market amongst a forest of tiki traps. Beer Cat, ever the asset to my success, finds himself trapped in the wall. I do want that shotgun though. I was about to say we can get ourselves a cape. Yep, I was about to say that. We're looking on time here. Trap this Yangshi in there with that ruby. Nope. Cleverly evaded my deadly trap. I keep forgetting that little, I've seen enough custom levels to know that that's the case. You drop your item in your hand when you go over a ledge like that. Get us a crystal skull. In homage to the greatest and best of all movies. You know the one. With old Tallahassee Joe. Got a decent amount of money here. I didn't even realize. Been doing a pretty good job getting the gemstones. climbing gloves. I think I just might spend every last bit of money I've got in the old black market. Might even buy a kiss. Mr. Beercat's here like, hey sailor. Hi there, Mr. Beercat. Sure do talk fancy like. Got a compass. Should we buy more bombs? Tiki trap. No, I don't feel like dealing with that. Not impossible, just not feeling it. I was working on a drum chart tonight. Found out there's a much newer version of Editor on Fire. It's like a chart editor for one of those Guitar Hero style rhythm games. Oh, it was a loose. I was trying to figure out what that little blue explosion of rock particles was. It was one of those loose platforms. Ah, me without my ropes. Toss those all the way really, really early, actually. Yeah. This gives me a little bit of anxiety. It's like a wailing siren sound. It's just barely audible. The soundtrack of the Ice Caves. I don't like it. Thought about using that alien to get Mr. Beercat, but I don't think he's worth it. Be just my luck to get smacked in the face with that rock. Go ahead and get rid of that possibility now. There was a ruby over here that I wanted to grab. Not to mention climbing gloves. Now I got the ability to get back up there if I need to. I just toss that ruby into the abyss. Oh, look at that. My ruby. Speaking of my rubies, oh, let me grab another. We're doing on time here. Yeah, it's about time to get out of here. About time to get. Gotta get those bars, brother. There's a weird juxtaposition of thoughts in my head there, I think. You know, people who ride motorcycles and call each other brother generally spit bars. Gentleman that I used to work with too long ago. Called everybody brother.
What's going on, brother?
Sounded like he belonged on like old rock radio. One of those like alternative rock stations from like the early 90s. Gravelly dude voice. For lack of a better phrase. For lack of my ability to think of one. Like how that rock found its way right back down into that little... nestled itself nice and smoothly right back into the spot where I had gotten rid of it. We go on lunch, work, and this guy would hit on the waitresses and generally anyone demonstrably female with a pulse that we drove by on the way, hanging out the window, having a lech.
Yeah, how you doing there, ladies?
It was interesting. Because on one hand, you know, I'm rather fond of the so-called fairer sex. It's not exactly in my bailiwick to be quote-unquote hollering at them out the window. Must have proven successful to him at some point in his dating career. Maybe I'm not giving enough of a try. Maybe that's just the thing I need. If my girlfriend would appreciate it. Maybe that's the thing she needs. Let's just go out there, hanging out the passenger window.
How you doing there, ladies? Alright.
He also used a lot of swears. What's a blue language? Digbutt's coming to take me, I'm gonna make him work for it. Ironic. Suddenly talking about Dickbutt after making a joke about my offense at blue language. But hey, there's Dickbutt. Good old Dickbutt. Probably, I know this was a thing that Jacob did, but we're not exactly entirely in the loop. I mean, maybe he is. I'm not. I don't want to speak for him, but probably worth making sure Dickbutt's not some sort of like strange supremacist Pepe thing. You know, that being too controversial, without getting my comment section too full of hate. Or love from various categories of people. Oh, a teleporter. Now that is an interesting proposition. It's quite often that I find myself dead at the hands of the teleporter. Perhaps that's just the thing I need for a successful daily challenge duel. That being finding myself dead at the hands of the teleporter. There's a startling lack of gemstones in this area. But as mentioned previously, the gold seems to be... I mean, if I'm wasting the Matic... I say wasting, if I'm using the chops of the Matic to grab myself an emerald, it works out to be worth it to grab some of those piles of gold. The more you know, I guess. Just wondering how it is that I'm going to manage to grab this idol. I've got the teleporter. Should have probably considered that before I jumped over there to grab it. I didn't. Clearly, didn't. painstakingly evident. I gave that no mind. Yeah, let's go. Keeping this teleporter, who knows? Who knows? What sorts of fun may be had? This teleporter in hand. Maybe we'll go teleport around the mothership. That sounds like a healthy method of success. Oh, stupid! I heard him coming to life a little too late. Well, here's one safe use of it. This damn alien. Doth my eyes deceiveth me? Or is that indeed Kali Shrine? Beer Cat, no! No, Beer Cat! Don't do it, Beer Cat, no! Ah, Beer Cat! You son of a bitch. Oh, Beer Cat has hosed me yet again. Not loving this alien. Oh, take a left turn there. Got enough tasty Yeti meat to appease the black goddess. You know what bothers me just a little bit? Maybe I shouldn't point it out, because maybe it'll bother you too. The Yeti's got those little nipples. What do the Yetis need nipples for? Yeti milk? Let me know in the comments what you think the Yetis need milk for. The Yetis need nipples for. Also, let me know if it's Yeti or Yetis. Because I don't know how to pluralize Yeti. Never had to before. That reminds me of an a funny anecdote by Dimitri Martin. He sort of tells humorous anecdotes rather than anecdotes, rather than jokes, really. Sort of a dry humor, like a nice red wine. But he said that he doesn't know how to spell dildos. It's O-S or O-E-S. Never had to pluralize it before. And he hopes to never have to. But with the E, it looks like dill does. I thought that was pretty funny. That's the whole thing. That's all of it. Like I said, it's an anecdote rather than some kind of joke. Dick Butt, you're really hampering my Yeti flesh gathering. I don't really appreciate it. Really putting a damper on this whole situation. Got enough anxiety trying to navigate around that single spike block without you getting your dick buddy nonsense all in the mix. Boy, that was a long walk. And finally we've done it. Got that old Kapila. Get the hell out of here. A blood cup pimp chalice. Get immediately crushed into pieces by a crush block. Is there really another Kali Shrine in here? Of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? A couple of things I could toss on top. Oh yeah. Spelunky. I'm thinking. Oh, but my teleporter. Rats. Beer cat. Beer cat's going on the shrine. Get a nice teleporter for you, buddy. Don't look. Don't look. Close your eyes. It's not blood, it's just jam from his peanut butter and jam and toast sandwich I made him for his trip to the nice farm upstate. He can hang out and frolic with all of his buddies. Oh, I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. Alright, let's see what the safest way around this whole situation is. I don't really feel like dealing with this crush trap. I would prefer to not. So I don't really want to catch fire, if that's an option. Just get the feeling he was like, what's that you say? You don't want to catch fire? Like this? Pops himself into a ball. Floats directly toward me. Cartwheeling flame danger. It's a little situation here with this mummy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't even consider that fire pit as a potential threat. Let's get out of there. Oh man, 35 minutes, I'm doing alright. And then comes the dark level. You thinking about leaving that torch behind? Why would you just toss it downward? It's not a good idea. Alright, we got the entrance. City of Gold there. That's good to know. No, I don't like this at all. Yeah, I see you up there, Gator Man. Croc Man. Nah, Beer Cat, you're staying in that hole, I'm sorry. Can't be bothered to mess around with all that nonsense right now. I almost got myself arrow trapped there, I think. Get them gems. Thought there was an emerald. Don't know what happened to it. Oh, I see it. Not really fond of the idea of exploring this level fully. Although I just now, this moment, remember that the crush traps actually are illuminated, so one less thing to find daunting. That steady pour of the lava, that's something to find daunting. Crush Trap knows my fears and it's feeding off of them like that. Are you afraid of the dark episode with the soup? I finally made it! Oh my god! And I do wish I would have whipped that gold. Set off this arrow trap. That's alright, you got this. Using a rope. No big deal. There's another thing I have no idea how it works is the whipping with gold. Watch Jacob do it. Get the general gist, but I don't really know the actual physics involved. Where the best whipping spot for potential duplication might lie. No idea. Just whip in the general direction of the gold. Hope things go well. That's how I've been successful in life. That's how I've been successful in love. That's how we're going to be successful in Daily Challenge Duel. Wave it around in the general direction where you think is best. And hope for the best. Hope for success. Need the blood of this scorpion. Give me your blood to power my machine. It'd be kind of nice to get some mummy vomit. See, crush trap situator, the arrow trap situation down here. How's that all looking? Give me your blood, old scorpion. Oop. Try to pop in here in such a way that that Hawkman doesn't immediately start jumping around like it's House of Pain. Glitched a mummy. Didn't really want those guys going down. Kind of hoping to soak up some blood or some vomit. Eat shit, dick bud. Woohoo! Pushing a little bit close on the old dick butt. Aw yeah, sweet, sweet gemstones. You. Good old crush traps. Always there for the anxiety. Oh, I used all my bombs. What was I thinking? I'm gonna have to hard mode the Olmec fight. Speaking of bombs, look at that. Hopefully there's at least some bombs up top. Or else I'm gonna have to crush those in my attempts to retrieve them. So dumb. What was I thinking? I mean, I was thinking don't die to mummies in the last level. That was successful. We're playing this by ear. Doing like a Ford Prefect thing right now. I'm just gonna jump out the window, see what happens. Maybe we'll have to jump out the window again. Cross your fingers. More ropes. Single crate. Full of ropes. Bomb box. Embedded in the floor. I know I would just watch Jacob say that 𝑠pelunky taunts him. Explain that one, brother. See if we can get some kind of favorable lie out of this whole situation. might be the one. Nope. That's a shame. I have noticed Olmec's got a bit of a weird thing he does when you cling to his side sometimes there. I don't know if it's while he's jumping. Oh, that bomb box. It breaks my heart to watch it go. Watch some of these pro gamers rock through this Olmec fight really quickly. Haven't quite got it yet. Got the mustard. It's probably worth, there's something I don't really do, is use the shortcuts. Probably worth using the shortcuts. Coming in here, playing around in the old Olmec sandbox for a while. It's only after generally about an hour of playing. No, the frog has ruined me. How did I miss the whip? Oh, let's go to the leaderboard. Slightly Absurd's been kicking ass the last couple of days. Yeah, he was 12th place yesterday. He's in 8th right now. Well, 18th, but it's still somewhat early in the day. Probably some more time for people to catch up. Oh, turns out I switched my characters. I've got 2 different space dudes. Just trying to see which character I'm missing, because I've got most of the achievements in Steam now, except for all of the gang and the addicted one are the only 2 I need. Now I just got to die a few more times, which I'm well on my way to doing with the daily challenge, and unlock all sideburns in the castle. Haunted castle? I don't remember what that area is called. Anyway, if you watched this far, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Slightly Absurd. This son of a bitch. And like and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Be my friend. Let me know in the comments if you do the daily challenge. We're always looking for additional duelers. If you know Kantar, it's Kantar, Q-A-A-N-T-A-R. That son of a bitch is always at the top. Actually, speaking of which, Jacob has reminded me, I keep forgetting. Change filter. Yeah, there we are. Change the filter. See what we got up here at the top. Right there, number 7, Kantar. One above Jacob again. Jacob's got a bit of a private pseudo-social duel of his own going against Kantar, I think. Probably because, you know, I'm down here at 18th and Kantar's up there at 7. Yeah, 274 people. Oh, that's interesting. Well, at least I know I'm better than... Oh, 275. At least I know I'm better than some of those guys. I know I recognize Almighty. And apparently SOM is someone famous. But anyway, you know, stick around and listen to me do this for a while. Or get the hell out of here. Go check out Slightly Absurd. Let them know I sent you. And if you're Kantar, leave us a comment, man. Want to have another dueler in the mix? Maybe it'll be a truel. But hey, be kind to people. Be nice. Play some Spelunky. Don't go crazy. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Maybe pet your pets. Take them for a short walk in the yard. Do safe things and kind things. Nice things. Cool things. Like following my channel. Being my friend. Alright, I love you guys.
Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.